what's up? It's Carver here with Toy Front, and today I'm reviewing the new Grampus motorcycle from Acid Rain. Um, just to give you a little backstory, this is actually based on a Italian motorcycle racing bike from around 1955, I believe. It was created by a guy named Marzonia, and it was called the Marzonia V8. And you can see, it's got this kind of futuristic design that was popular in the 1950s, and you've got, this very unusual curved kind of front piece on the cycle that was, back then, for racing purposes, meant to make it more aerodynamic. And Kit Lau, who is the designer for Acid Rain, clearly, has a love for design in the real world, and I love seeing him incorporating designs from the real world into the real world, into his designs for Acid Rain. And I'm gonna do a series on designs from everything from motorcycles to cars to houses. It's military design that I'd love to see incorporated into future Acid Rain products. But for now, we're just going to take a look at the Grampus. I've got the Corsac Trooper here because that's the one that's pictured in the box art, and has actually become either my first or second favorite Acid Rain figure. But he's also the one that clearly is intended to be the guy riding the Grampus. So you've got this front piece, which actually comes off, and I'll show you that. But you've also got these arms on the bottom here. They kind of look like a giant bumper, but they actually move. And they've got little claw hands that you can open. Not entirely clear what that is intended to do. I suppose on the battlefield, if you're, driving and you've got something in front of you that you want to get out of your way, you could use the arms to grab it and throw it to the left or right so you don't run over it. They got a lot of articulation, and they do come off if you'd rather not have them on there. You've got these two huge grenade launchers on the sides, and they actually come off as well. You've got this little peg here that is meant to fix it to the motorcycle. But then it's cool, the handle folds down and you can actually turn it into a weapon for your Corsac Trooper, or anyone you want to put it on. That is dope. Okay, so getting into the design of the bike, you've got this front piece and it actually comes off. And underneath you've got, again, a very 1950s style bike. You see these designs in Ducatis now, but it harkens all the way back to the 50s. And there's this front piece that you can put over the headlight in the front. I chose to leave it off because I like the way the headlight looks without it on. It's also got a kickstand on the left, which is really handy, so it doesn't fall over on you. And you can put your Corsac Trooper on the bike, and honestly, it looks a lot better than the Medic on the field bike, I think. I just never was able to get him into a pose on that bike that looked natural. Whereas on this bike, Corsac Trooper, voila, that looks awesome. And they are gonna release another version of this in the marine green, and it's a very similar design, but instead of the arms on the front, it's got articulated arms that go on the back. And I personally like that design better, but I like the color on this one over the green personally. So there you have it. Please click like and subscribe, and check in on my other videos that I've got coming up, or the ones we've already done. And please leave a comment. I'm going to respond to every single one of them. I love hearing what you guys have to say, since this is a very new channel. Any advice you can give, I'd really appreciate. Even if you've got things you don't like, just as long as you're polite or civil, I can take criticism. So again, please hit like and subscribe. I'm Carver, and I'll see you next time. Bye.